We're at the launch of the new Renault Clio. It's the 6th generation of the Super Mini, and it is Renault's most important car because it's its biggest seller. The big news is its design. It's quite a radical change from everything that's gone before on the Clio. This nose, I don't even know where to begin. You've got the radiator grille, but you've got these Renault-diamonds here, which are echoed throughout in the bottom as well for the air intake. The headlights are highly distinctive. You can see the LED daytime running lights on here, but I think the actually headlights are what grab attention. I'll show you in the back in a minute. The kind of sticking out from the bodywork style is repeated back there. The designer a minute ago told me about how it's kind of like fluid, how almost like liquid, and you can kind of see that as that the bodywork flows around. It's so distinctive. Another little detail, the wheel arches, they're always black. Now this is a high-spec model, this is the Esprit Alpine, but even on the low-spec one, that's a matte black finish there, so they're always black. Come around to the side here, it's more of a flowing silhouette than before. It's less upright at the back here. Hidden door handles, sloping roofline, and it just looks almost coupe-like, maybe back to the original Clio, which was a 3-door. This is very much a 5-door now. The car has grown a little bit, not massively, but it's grown in all dimensions. And these wheels also, even though they're quite aerodynamic looking and everything, they're 18-inch in diameter, so they kind of give the car a nice sporty stance. If you think the front is distinctive, wait till you see the back. This is really quite a departure for Renault. It's got these two separate light units here. It's very sporty, highly distinctive. It also, of course, has got this new Clio badge, the flattened Renault badge here, and again, as I said, quite a sloped window on the back. Despite that, it's still got a decent boot. So if you open it up here, this holds 391 litres, or up to 391 litres, depending on the model, which is quite a lot for this size of car. Anyway, let's go around and have a look at the interior, because that is also where Renault has made a big difference. Now, shouldn't be massively surprising in here because we've seen a lot of modern Renault interior design of late, but it is a big step forward for the Clio. It adopts these two big screens at the front here. So you've got digital instrumentation, digital touch screen. They're both 10-inch screens. It looks very impressive. It also uses the Google-based system, and it's very snappy, very well integrated. Very happy to see there are physical controls here. Something we bang on a lot about, I know, but it's better for safety. It's better for the usability experience. Where else am I looking at? This car is obviously the Alpine, the Esprit Alpine model, the very top one. So it's got like this lovely Alcantara trim here. Very nice sports seats. I also see this really distinctive ambient lighting and just design everywhere. This car is really led by design, and I wonder if Renault is going after a slightly more upmarket client from that point of view. One thing we do know is the engines. There will be the hybrid model as before, but it's a new hybrid. It's Renault's new 1.8 litre hybrid system, and it's got 160 horsepower now. So that should feel quite perky in this car. The entry-level model in Ireland will be a 115 horsepower petrol engine, 3-cylinder turbo, and that'll come with a manual gearbox. So it'll be very interesting to see what the pricing is on that. Now, if you like what you see about this new Clio, and there is a lot to like, the bad news is you're going to have to wait for a while. This car will launch in left-hand drive markets during 2026, but it's very possible it might not hit Ireland and even any right-hand drive market until early 2027. So there's still time to get hold of the old Clio, basically. Still, this is something people will look forward to. If you like the look of the Clio, we have, of course, got a detailed news piece on the website, along with reviews of the old Clio and all of its competitors. It's CompleteCar.ie, and it's a great resource for finding your next new car.